Okay, guys, today is day 3 of my skincare treatment. It's actually something I want to start doing with you guys. Granny's allergies are still on 5. No, on 8. They were on 10 yesterday, they're on 8. Granny got her throat spray. Granny got some cough drops. Granny is ready to run it. But this skincare thing is something that I actually wanted to show you ladies. This is for older ladies, really. Something anybody can watch it, but this is actually something I had wanted to show you older ladies a while back. And I tried, and I guess it just wasn't a thing then. But I'm gonna try it again. It just so happens that Granny happens to be going through something. So when Granny goes through something, her favorite thing she likes to do is self-care. She's always been big on self-care. But I'm like anybody else. I have a life. I have kids. I have grandkids. Excuse my voice, you guys. I have all of that. So I don't always get to do my self-care and skin like I would want to. Thank you, Pumpkin. So now that I'm stressed out and I have a little time, I'm like, well, let me go ahead and show these ladies what skincare at this age really looks like. Because skincare at this age and for everybody is different. I've spent a lot of my time in the sun, a lot of time at beaches. No sun protection at all. No skin protection. I can't. You want me to say I used it every single time? I didn't. By the way, excuse Granny. She's been to the doctor today. Granny does extensive doctoring, if anybody knows. But anyways, Granny's had a lot of wear and tear on her skin. So, with that said, Granny has to do a lot to get her skin together. Good morning, Granny. From my work desk, I hope that you're feeling better than you did yesterday. No, I'm not, Pamela. That's why I'm being faithful to my skincare. No, I did not. No, I'm not. I'm not feeling better at all. Granny's not feeling better at all. I know that's not the answer anybody wants to hear. Oh, yeah, when you get older, I don't know if you can see it. Hair. This is what happens. No, Pamela, I'm not feeling better at all. I'm more stressed out now than I was yesterday. I'm realizing how unfair they were to Granny. And the more time, Granny, where are my tools at? The more time I have to think about it, the more time I have to realize, yeah, you really did Granny wrong. And she is really feeling some type of way, and as she should. I'm just saying. Yeah, Pam, it's making me realize more and more and more that they really mistreated Granny, which I knew from day one. But Granny always tries to be. What I pride myself on is that I've had a lot of growth. What I can't lie about is saying that I don't require more. As I use myself for example. Well, as much as Granny's grown, this is where you show her growth has stopped or hasn't exceeded in this area. Because Granny, like anybody else, when she's tried, Her instinct is to do what? What is our instinct when somebody tries us, guys? What is our instinct, woman or man? And try. We ain't got to say no bad words or nothing. I'm using my little wrinkle thing. You guys see how I look now. This is before. Like I said, skincare at this age is an everyday thing. It's not just when you want to. It's an everyday thing. Sounds like you need to get some folks all the way together. Oh, Pamela, I do. Pamela, I definitely do. Hey, Granny. I No, Martin, you're here, baby. Jalito. Happy Thursday, Jalito. Happy Thursday, Martin. Granny's gonna start reading the comments in a minute. But anyways, what do you guys do when somebody tries you or mistreats you? What is your go-to fix for that? I know the answer is supposed to be, this is my 4-year-old bear, by the way. I love you, Martin. It's going very, very good, Jalito. So when somebody tries you, what is it? How do you guys handle it? Let's be honest. How do we handle it? Are there levels to try? And if you too, Granny Bun. Oh, thank you, Martin, baby. Yeah, Martin, you're my baby. So when somebody tries you or pushes your button, what is it you guys do? Go to that place that I don't want to. Okay, Pamela, so now I know me and you can't hang out together because we're going to be bad influences and we're going to push each other to go to that dark place. Hey, Duck. Duck, I have a question for you. Pam is a bad influence. Hey, Hearts. So, Duck, let me ask you, when somebody tries you or pushes your buttons, how is it you handle it? Let's think about, man, we're going to say the ultimate try. They did their big one. They did their big one. How do you handle it? Hey, Duck, baby. Elissa says, return the energy. Good afternoon, Granny. Never. That happens. I cry myself to sleep. Absolutely not. Cannot hang with me. We will both need bail money. Bail money. Yeah, Pam, me and you, we can't. Yeah, me, you, and Jeff. Yeah, we definitely can't be out together. We got to keep it to strictly phone calls. Maybe we don't even need each other's phone numbers because we can hype each other up over the phone. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl, I have a question. You know, Granny's still a work in progress. She never claimed to be perfect. Never once. What do you do if somebody has put the ultimate betrayal on you that has become life-altering for you? What do you do? Duck says, depends on how bad. Usually I'm a one strike, you're out. Oh, bad. Bad, Duck. It affected your whole everything. Bad, Duck. Because wait a minute, here's the kicker. Because they're doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. Hey, Luna. You just cry yourself to sleep, pumpkin. Hey, Angel. I just say forget them. What do we do when somebody tries us with the ultimate betrayal? Somebody has tried Granny. Look, day 3. Granny thinking about it, y'all. You know it's real. You see, Granny ain't left the house in 3 days. Other than I did go to the doctor today. Because I leave the house in this mind frame, anything could happen. I'm out, ain't no coming back. Hey, Joe, how are you? Max says you're very beautiful, Queen. So, are you just walking away? I understand we're out and we ain't coming back. Ultimate betrayal affected your whole everything. personal life, family life, career, job, to everything. When people show you who they are, believe them. No, I get it. Let's just say if it happened all of a sudden in a perfect world, we think there would be signs, we think there would be. In real life, there ain't. Something just happens all of a sudden. They did their big one, they affected your whole life because something they were doing wrong. How do you handle it? Hey, Granny, I'm at work. I can't comment much. I want to know who did what to Granny. Oh, Lex G, they tried Granny so bad. Granny can't talk about it, but yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I'm on my third day talking about it. Listen, Granny's isolating herself to the house. I went to the doctor, y'all, too, by the way. Got my results for the C word. Time to break out the belt. Just kidding. Well, Doug, this person here is in their late 30s. Let me get my mouse so I can help you get out of here. Hold on. I ain't got no mods in the building, but don't worry, I got you. You guys, my allergies were on 10. Now they're on at least 8. Tell your mama to, Cal. How about that? Tell your mama to. Hold on. Granny, I give the gift of goodbye. Well, I mean, definitely goodbye is like a no-brainer. But do you really just walk away? Do you really? Do you really? Affected your everything. You were happy. You were content. You did, in real life, you did nothing. All this is because somebody else is doing something they don't want to do. By the way, I forgot to tell you, if you're doing your Foreo Bear, and there's a bunch of other ones that remove wrinkles or lighten up wrinkles, you have to have a conductor. You don't have to buy the actual gel. You can use anything. This is aloe. I use aloe. There's like a couple other things you can use, but this works best for me. Because without that, you're going to feel a little bzz, bzz, bzz. So you have to have a conducting gel, or you're definitely going to get a little shock. You'll be like, you guys see how my face is starting to look different already? So this thing here isn't a forever fix. These are the things you use before you go get the surgery, before you get the skin peels, things of that nature. Hello, Manifest. Hello, Sports Central. Agent 40, I don't know, being weird, being very, very, very weird. Good news on the C word. Oh, yeah, by the way, Granny went to the doctor today to see if she has a C word. Yes, Granny is a smoker, but that's not why. I mean, that does make it worse, I'm not going to lie. But the C word is genetic for me. And I've been getting these tests done since I've been 19. So every time I go to get these tests done, I'm like, well, today the doctor told me she wants to do one more test. That didn't make me happy. But you know what? I'm going to give it to the higher power. What we did this time was we did all the organs. So we did the liver, we did the stomach, and we did the colon. We did it all at once. We did my chest, and we did down there. We did it. I'm not saying all at once in one day, but within the same time frame. So that way I could get all the results at once instead of, okay, we're going to check what they usually do. Oh, we're going to check this part of your body now and then, you know, because there's times you do everything. If it's 6 months or a year, 2 years or whatever it is. So it was causing us a lot of complications because I was getting some red flags that the doctor felt like, hey, maybe something might not be right inside you. And I don't want to just check your breast, or I just don't want to check your stomach, or I just don't want to check, you know, your liver. I want to check everything at once so I can rule out a lot of things. So that's what Granny did. She got everything done at once. Hold on. Thank you, Manifest. I understand you're anxious, but we continue for all the best in it. Hold on, Duck. So, anyways, today Granny went back and got all the results. Well, actually, somebody gave me the results to my colon a while back, but they weren't 100%. They weren't, they couldn't put their stamp on it. They're like, okay, well, we think everything's okay. If people don't know, I lost 4 inches of my colon. I've had these surgeries done so much, like my intestines. Let's say this is my intestine. And let's say something grows here. So let's say this is the growth. So when they go, they got to take it because it could turn into the C word. And I have things growing in my body at a fast rate, I guess we would say, or more than most. I don't know what the wording would be for that. But let's say this is my intestine. Let's say something grew right here. So when they cut it, they just don't cut it straight off. They got to dig a little bit deeper and go, up under it. So you're leaving a indention. Let's say something grows on that exact spot again. Let's pray it don't, but it has. So now they're cutting again. So things are getting really thin. It's actually causing me some complications. So in this last surgery I had, that's why they're like, you know what, we're just going to take 4 inches of your intestines and we're going to call it a day. Were you about to kick somebody out of the car? What happened, Agent 48? You love my necklaces. Oh, this is just my everyday wear. Granny likes 18 karat. It's something, my mother has real delicate skin too. 14 breaks me out. 10, I can't wear, but 18, I can wear it every day. I got a bunch of 18 karat, but it's a little bit more extravagant. So this is like my everyday wear. But there's charms. I got a bunch of everyday wear, but these are the ones that are a little bit more durable. Like this one here, I probably shouldn't be wearing every day, but just something I feel confident wearing that I know it ain't gonna break. And if it did, like this one here, if it breaks, it looks small, but it weighs a lot. So if this one breaks, I'm gonna feel it slide down me. This one breaks, I don't care. So anyways, Granny, okay, where am I at in this surgery? Where am I at? So I've had some things removed. I've had the surgery so many times where it's kind of causing me problems. Oh, I saw you grab the mouse. Somebody trying to be slick in the chat. I had a little laugh about it. I'm sorry, Agent. It's hard for Granny because I'm reading like comments and hold on, you guys. Oh yeah, I got him out of here, Agent 48. There's probably a lot more in here slipping. But they're just gonna slide. I'll get them. Okay. So anyways, Granny got put to sleep. Of course, a mammogram, that's something totally different. Granny got put to sleep. Granny got her colons, intestines checked, her liver checked, and oh my gosh, what's the other thing? My stomach checked. Because there's a chance it could be in any of my major organs. So when they put me to sleep, they had somebody that went in this way and they had somebody that went in this way. So we took a lot of samples. Whatever was growing anywhere got cut off of me, got removed out of me. So all that got to go to the lab. The healing time for somebody that doesn't have these complications is a lot faster. So Granny's, since she had so much, and you got to think there's a moist area. So you're trying to grow skin back together. And You got to figure my intestines are like cut in half and repaired back together. And it's hard for those things, not saying they don't heal, but it's hard to get a good proper heal. You're eating, you got food sliding around, it's wet in there, it's a lot going on. I like that your physician is being complete about your health. Manifest. So this time, and I like it too, but it's just like, you're freaking out so bad because you're like, what if this is the time? What if this is the time they're going to say yes? It is a C word. Or what if this, see, because even like with my father, it was in multiple organs, and you're like, what if it's in multiple organs? And it's very taxing on the soul. I'm going to say that. It's very taxing on the soul. It's a lot when you're making the appointments, just the whole process of it is ugly. Then not to mention the year-round worrying. Every time something goes wrong with you, you're like, anytime you lose weight, anytime you do anything, you're just like, oh man, is this it? Is this it? Is it? Oh, well, you got to worry about it going in there, the C word, you can get it in your brain. That's the only thing they did not check was my brain. I'm feeling a little iffy about that. But they chose not to, and here's another thing, because of the surgeries I'm getting and all that, no matter how much these x-rays are minute, just my dental surgeries alone, I am getting a lot of, certain things I can't say on here. So that kind of not only is it genetic, I got this. So it's just like, but anyways, I found out that I have nothing as of right now. But now she decided she wanted to go check one more thing. And I'm like, we don't realize how many different components we have in our body. We realize we have major organs. But when you realize that you could have things growing on them that can make you go, you don't realize how many major organs you have, And then something else, it could just grow in skin, on skin. It's just all bad. Do you have somebody going with you so that you're not walking this by yourself? Well, what Granny does, baby, Granny exercise. Hold on, let me get you. I'll get you myself. So Granny does skincare and crack. Just make it make sense. Make it make sense, baby. I bet your grandma don't look like this. Let's just call a thing a thing. Thank you whoever got him out of here. Granny don't try to be petty, but sometimes just, come on, we ain't doing that. So anyways, up until this point, I've always had somebody hold my hand and stuff like that. I've always involved my children in it. And this time I've kind of left my grown children out of it to a certain degree. Because I don't want to put that worry on them. They don't understand, even though they're grown, in their 30s, they don't understand how real this is. So I try not to impose that fear on them. And it's not like you're just having fear for one day. You're having fear for quite some time. I probably should introduce that to them, but I don't want them. Granny puts on a smile and makes it look good. But you don't know how weak I am when it comes to that, and the emotional torture. And anybody that's dealt with anybody that has a C word knows it's a type of torture that, unless you've been through it, you don't know. It's a total mind F. And I'm saying that. I'm calling a thing a thing. Let's think about people that have the C word. God bless them. And it's went away. And the only reason I know this is because my father. Do you know the mental torture they go through just because they smile every day? Do you know the mental torture they go through? Knowing that this could come back at any given time? That the reality that they, it's... Yes, indeed, it's not an easy walk. It's not for the weak. And manifests, it traumatizes everybody involved. And when I seen my father go through it, it traumatized me in a harsh way. And I realized at that point, even knowing some of the things I knew about how it affected him mentally, and I ain't gonna talk about it, but yeah, it's bad. My twin sister has had that multiple times, and she had chemo and radiation. Remember, we call it the C word. So, yeah, I do, but to impose that, the way I look at life is a little different. When I leave here, my children will be all by themselves. We have no family. We have no cousins. We have no aunts. We have no uncles. We have no grandparents. We have nobody. When I leave here, my children will be here by themselves. On whatever given day that is. There will be nobody to call on for money, love, attention, support. There will be none of that. Okay, guys, I'm using camel milk soap, straight from Afghanistan. You can get it other places, but I get mine straight from Afghanistan. Duck Sauce, do you pray that your sister is recovering? Well, Rebel, it shouldn't be dark, hun, because this is what really happens in people's lives. I mean, if it's too dark for you, you might want to get off here. But the reality is, this isn't like back in the day. People pop up with this every day, all day. This is a genetic thing for me. She's been in remission for several years now. Amen, Duck Sauce. Amen. But Duck Sauce, you understand. Those that's been through this, they understand. You look like you're 25. Baby, I'm not. I'm stressed out, granny. Thank you, but I wish. I will. You see, that's why doing skin thing. Stressed out. It's times when you have to admit, not to jump ahead, but it's times when you have to admit, everybody knows granny likes to help everybody. And I feel like such a failure when I can't help everybody the way I should. Failure, I said it. But sometimes I have to realize that even I have a breaking point, and I fall weak too. And I can't just push that to the side for others. Because when I'm unable to stand strong, the person that helps you anyways ain't going to be able to help you. What am I putting on my face? I am putting, you're my age, I'm 43. Andrew, I'm older than you, honey. I'm putting camel milk soap on my face. So anyways, yes, pay attention to what I'm saying, guys. A lot of us don't have grown-up kids. Some of us do. Some of us don't have grandchildren. Some of us are young. It's all different things. These are things we're going to go through in life, if you like it or not. We are going to get overwhelmed. We are trying to stand strong for our family. We are. But in the process of doing that, we're neglecting ourselves. Not all times, but often. Then we find ourselves falling weak, and people still need us. We're like, oh, I can't. Oh, hold on. The red your mama is. How about that? Your mama is, baby. I'm over here talking about people going to heaven. I know you're lying. Let me just get you off here. I've watched three grandparents in hospice from the C word. It changes everything. Yes, if anybody says anything, call it the C word. Thank you, Paul. No, I'm not young. I wish I was. I'm trying to show young ladies, and by young ladies, I mean older ladies like myself, but I'm trying to show them what I have to go through to look young. It's a lot of times I come on here and tell you now I don't look young. I don't. What I'm doing isn't a forever fix, it's a daily fix. You get old, your skin sags, wrinkles, granny head. I'm telling you, I've been in the sun. For me to be on the beach 10 hours, that's nothing. Day after day after day after day. No sunblock, nothing. Wow, granny, behind that beautiful smile and infectious laugh lies a lot of heaviness. Oh, yeah, Pam. That's why I will forever use myself as an example. Because I try to tell people, how many times have you heard me say it, Pam? I just make this look good. I go through stresses every day that a lot of people, it would have probably drove a lot of people to some type of pharmaceutical product. I'm just keeping it real. It's times when Granny don't even want to get out of bed. When life has just beat her down so bad and she's like, okay, I can't fix this, can't fix this, can't fix this. This is beating me down every day. This is going to beat me down the rest of my life. This has beat me down my whole life. Yes, yes, Bass Man, the C word. What? No, Bass Man, not that shit. Come on, come on, come on. Don't do it. Here we go, that disgusting weird stuff again. I can't stand people that cannot have a conversation. I swear to. Don't do it. You're too real for this. Don't even let these losers. Yeah. Which is what bothers me with Granny. Her desire to do for others, to deal in helping her deal with what she's enduring. Well, don't erase that. Leave that comment there. Leave that comment there. Oh, y'all took it off already? Y'all are on attack mode? What'd you say? For the DRUG? No, you know what? You ain't even worth my conversation. You ain't. You ain't even. Come at me better than that. That's all I got to say. Come at me better than that. Yeah, well, no, I've been riding on my own for a long time. My dad mothered and fathered me when my mother was unable to. And much respect to my mom, still the best mom ever. But my daddy had been sick for a long time. So as much as I cried to him about my problems and did whatever, I kept it, I didn't keep it limited. I don't want to lie about that, but I never told him all of everything. Even when he thought I was telling him some bad stuff, I never told him all of everything. It was bad enough I was stressing him out. I would have never told him all of everything. That would have sent him to the grave faster. I don't even want to. I don't even want to have that on my heart like that. I hope you have a great day. These people are just hating. and just try to make your day bad. You are great. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you, Ethan. I'm trying. My skin treatments make me feel better, y'all. And plus, at the same time, I'm trying to show y'all what it takes for Granny to have that young look. I just can't go in there and splash some water on my face. I gotta get that old skin off there. But when you're older, your blood ain't just because it's pumping, it ain't. Everything is different. Certain things I can't say on here, but when you see me doing this, I'm trying to get everything circulating. So it will appear that I got little rosy red cheeks. They're going to be a little red for one because I'm scrubbing, but for two, you can see that blood is like pumping through there. So where were we at? What was I saying? What in the heck was I saying? Yeah, so Granny's been having to deal with big girl issues for a long time on her own. Just because of certain situations in the household. So here we are. That's why is nobody realizing why Granny went to the streets when she was young. Once again, Granny never used her body. Sometimes we gotta listen to stories to understand. And no, I wasn't forced or nothing like that. But sometimes you try to. Things are so bad you just want to get away. Does that make sense? You want to remove your. I'm the type of person where if things are bad, I remove myself from the situation. For me, that 60 hits different. Pamela, listen, I'm barely hanging in there, hon. When things ain't good for Granny, I don't care if it's family, whatever. Granny will isolate herself from you the rest of her life if she has to. Hello, Momo. I love you, baby, because Granny is a person. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm big on respect. And it's not even respect. I'm just big on happy. Whoever it is, if they're destroying me in any form or fashion, I can't let that go on for long. I'm not that type of person. And if I have to hurt myself more by removing myself from the situation, that's what I'll do. Because for one, I might get crazy on you. And for two, Granny has feelings too. Easier said than done, Tasha D. I'm talking about 50 things at once. But no, they were just saying basically the reason we're on this part of the conversation right now, because they're like, oh, Granny, behind that smile, we really didn't know you was going through so much. So I was just kind of saying, well, little do you guys know, I've been going through so much for a whole long time. I just put on a smile. You just don't know. And sometimes I can't put on that smile, but I never tell what I have going on. So you're not even you wouldn't even fathom. Funny thing is, it sounds like we are a lot alike. It's scary. You're my twin. Well, Pam, we already know we ain't allowed in public together. Yes, respect means a great deal. Respect can cause much conflict. And after I have discussed in real time, I chose to do for me. Yes, Trinity. Granny's doing another skin treatment. I'm trying to show older women my age how to get it together. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, Granny's looking for a man. That's another reason. Granny realized at this point that she does need somebody to support her. Not financially, but just mentally. You have to keep going and keep pushing, Granny. I am. Hey, Granny, you must take care of yourself first. Good morning, Patricia. I know, hon. See, manifest people don't want to hear, but this is a real thing. My phone is going to die. Oh, I hate to hear that, James. Hey, Rack. And a lot of people don't realize, you think I'm talking BS, but even when we all get older, we're going, this thing I'm going through now, life is so similar for everybody. We kind of go through the same thing, just different times, different scenarios, different. What a strong alpha man. There got to be a really strong alpha man for Granny, or it is not going to work. Hello, Lillian. Yes, Rack. So, duck sauce, you're very beautiful. We all support you. Love your curtains. Oh, don't love those curtains. Those aren't even the curtains that go in here. I got those curtains from Walmart. Not the red ones, but because I stole the stuff from the other parts of the house to make the YouTube room. Child, a manly man, definitely. But the thing, and thank you, Trinity. Thank you. And if I'm overlooking anybody's comments, whatever it is, just know I'm dropping gems. So I'm not ignoring your comments because I'm being rude, or there's a screen right here, but Granny can't read the words. I'm trying to look at the camera. I'm trying to give you real deal right now. Where are you finding this man, Granny? I don't know, y'all. I don't know where. Listen, if you guys know a real one, point Granny out to him. Granny's right here. Hey, Granny mods in chat. Hey, Mimi. But I do realize now that, in order for me to be great for others and even great for myself, I too need assistance. This is something we're all going to go through in some form or some fashion. A dark place is a dark place. Problems are problems. Nobody's life is happy. As much as we make things look perfect, nobody's life is perfect. People aren't perfect. Situations ain't perfect. How many of us have had parents took it from us when we were young, or so we think that, and that's just one example. I can throw 1,000 out there. We think life's supposed to be a way, but then you get hit with things that you can't change, and you just have to run with it. And that's what kind of happened to Granny. I know Granny was a dark, handsome man. Sophia says, hey, I love your lies. Thank you, baby. Ash, what, Arsh, baby, what? Come on now. You look beautiful. I don't know why everyone keeps calling you Granny, because you don't look a day over 25. That's because I scrub my skin off every day. But close up, yes. You see? I'm old. Look, I got wrinkles. I got lots of wrinkles. Lots of wrinkles. No, Arch, I'm not. And why don't erase his or her comment? First of all, let me say this. Boy, they get you before I try to save you. Because listen, one thing about Granny, I will give you a chance to still be in the cool kids club. Because that's what this is. Anybody with common sense and respect and just a couple good values, we're on this page. But anyways, let me ask you this, Arch. Just one-on-one. Since you're grown up enough or person enough to ask me. If I was a man or a woman, how would that affect you? Would you not like me? I'm going to say this like I say on every live. Yes, I am a woman. Why do you say that? Because of my voice? Now, mature on that. Mature on that. Let's go through the whole spiel. It ain't the cigarettes. We have different octaves. Now, let me jump ahead. I don't know about you, but I like anybody and everybody. I don't care where you work at. I don't care what you own. I don't care what lifestyle you live. I don't care what sexual preference you have. I don't care what color you are. So when I see somebody, I see an individual. I don't sit there and say, hey, are you? Because if you are, maybe I can't. I don't get down like that. So if you get down like that, you can just get off the page because you asked that question. So matter of fact, if that person comes back on here, get him out of here. I don't even. Ain't no time out. Get him out of here. That's just how I get down. I know Manifest got, don't talk to Granny like that. Listen, y'all, I want y'all to know, Granny got some mods on here that really, really ride for her. So, while Granny trying to give you a second chance, They already ran you off the channel. So, you know. But that goes to show my heart. Not only are you disrespecting me, I'm trying to save you. But my moms are like, no, no, ma'am, no, sir, not today. Hello, Gracie. Granny's doing a skin treatment, honey bun. So if you're thinking Granny's just on here being provocative or something like that, I'm not. I got on exercise stuff. These are actually like some type of boxer thing, but Granny wears them for exercise stuff. Granny got exercise underwear under them. So I'm not out here like, hey, I'm a hot mama. Look at me. I'm not living like that. So just in case you wonder, yeah, when I saw you up close, you didn't look 25, you looked 26 instead. Johnny, that's right. Make me feel good today. Because listen, Granny be down in the dumps too. Just because I make it look good, Granny actually be down in the dumps too. I appreciate that. Good morning, baby love. Hope you are okay. You're looking sweet. I'm not. Granny's having a sad moment. You look young. Don't listen to that. I don't know what their problem is. Let me get that comment off there. No, Granny does not do paraphernalia. No, ma'am, no, sir. I barely eat meat. Momo, I do love Tim Burton movies. You guys, let's remember I do have some younger children on here. And Momo, this is not a bra. This is exercise thing. So don't think Granny's out here being like a wild one. Because you know I would never. But Granny is very confident with her body. Granny's doing a skin treatment. Momo, Granny's still just having a bad moment. This makes me happy. Thank you, Preppy. Hello, beautiful, as I came in the first time ever. Hello, Earl. How are you doing today, honey bun? Thank you, Addison. You guys, please subscribe to Granny's channel. So today we're not really just even talking about one subject. We're just talking about many things. But you know, if anybody knows Granny, you guys know, I like to give life lessons. And just know what I'm going through, you guys will one day go through. If you haven't, you will. You are a true, beautiful rose. What's your secret to looking young? Getting that old skin off there every gosh darn day. Because if I do not, by the way, camel milk soap, straight from Afghanistan. Because if I do not, hold on. Gosh darn it. And as you see, this soap doesn't lather up like you think it would. I wash my hair and everything with this. This is why my hair grows so fast. Patricia, yes, Granny is CANCER free. CANCER free. The doctor told me today they forgot one place they wanted to check. Not sure how they forgot that. And part of me said, no, don't even do it. And the other part of me says, well, we're going to do it. And just like the other parts of the body, if it's in there, it's in there. And what can I do? You guys know that's genetic for me. So I'm like, if it's in there, it's in there. As much as I don't want it to be in there. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to go get this other test. This one here, I'm really leery about. I got an attitude with the doctor when she even brought it up. I'm not going to lie. I got like a whole attitude. Then I felt bad because, here you are trying to save my life. And I got a whole attitude. But little do you know, I'm really scared. Thank you, Boss Brett. Preppy says you're the best person. But just to know, yes, it's normal to be scared. It's normal to feel unsure about yourself. It's normal to have the weight on your shoulders. You have to remember, sometimes as bad as we got it, there's people that have it way worse than us, even on our worst day. And I know that might not seem real, but it's real. How old are you looking? Late 20s, early 30s? My children are almost 40. So I really wish. But what I try to be an example of is, even though I can't always do it, life is going to hit you hard. There's going to be more bad days in life than there are good days. Now, either you're going to let them break you down or you're going to ride through them. You know, you're like this is my life, okay? My life is one straight road. I got all this bad stuff, all these side roads. Let's say, I got things on these side streets I need to do, but there's so much bad stuff. I'm just giving an example. There's so much bad stuff there. I don't even want to go down the side streets. So I have to be like a horse and have my blinders on and just go down that straight street. Even though these things are attacking me and these things are doing this and these things are doing that. And I'm like, woe is me. I cry a couple times a day, or I do this or I do that stuff to remind myself, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? It ain't over till it's over. What are you doing? What are you doing? My third born turned 18 today. Time flies. You really look it and you are beautiful. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Prepper. Preppy. Yeah, so we're all humans. There's going to be way more bad days in life than there are good days. There's times where I hear people say, how can I say this and not offend anybody? Not in every situation, but I'm just going to use this situation because it's something we can understand. A lot of people, not a lot, bad wording. Some people will say, hey, I'm down on my luck. I've became homeless because this has happened to me. This person has done this. This person has done that. This person has done. This person has done. This has happened. These are the cards I was dealt. And now here's the beauty of it all. If we've all been through some really bad things at one point or another, and there's some of us that haven't been through anything, but there's some of us that have been through things that a lot of people couldn't even fathom. And we choose, and once again, this is a bad example, but it's just the only one that can come to my mind right now. You can wear clothes, right? Yeah, when I'm not doing skin treatments, I do wear clothes. What? Put a shirt on, honey. It's exercise time. Are you? Once again, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. So, anyways, Patricia, we've all had things happen to us in life that are able or capable of putting us in that same mental space, that same space in general. My question is, what makes the people that's been through it and we fight and win, what makes us different than the other ones that give up? Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you, Patricia? Am I saying that right? We all could have gave up. We all could have said, hey, this was done. This was done. This was done. Why didn't we all give up? What made us, the ones that did fight through and try to get a better life and try to do this and try to do that. And even though it's bad as it is, we still, push through. What is the difference? Now, I know there are some people that have mental health issues, and I understand that. But what about the ones that don't have mental health? What makes us the ones that fight? What makes us stronger than the ones that don't fight? What? Do you understand what I'm saying? Gregor, what are you confused about, sweetie? Let me explain it to you. What are you confused about, honey bun? It's easy to play victim. It takes character to step up and overcome. Momo says, I understand. Momo, remember Granny was telling you yesterday? Remember, there's young adults on my page. Remember, I was telling you yesterday, Momo? We won't bring up that whole conversation, but I'll bring up this one part. Remember, I told you, whatever you have going on in your life, don't let it break you. Rise above it. Don't let it break you. This is what defines you turning into the adult you're going to be. When we start at young ages having things thrown at us, and you're at a younger age, whatever you're going through, Granny, don't even want to know, but don't let it break you. And remember, Granny was telling you yesterday that we're all going through something. We've been through, as bad as things might be for you, I can guarantee there's a better side to a lot of things, and thank God you're not exposed to them as well. You're a fighter and a blessing. I wish you the best and many more blessings, Miss Lady. Thank you, honey bun. I don't always feel like it. I'm human. Like right now, my fight is like, I don't want to lie to nobody. But thank you, Gino. Some people don't fight because they feel they have nothing or no one to fight for. Don't let people define your personality and character, Granny. Amen. I'm a work in progress, Preppy. I'm a work in progress. That's why I use myself as an example. It's easy to get me out of my character. I'm human. Especially when I have things going on. I'm human. But yes, I agree totally. Greetings from Russia. Where are you from? I am from America. Yeah, you guys, we all have something going on, but you know, we just can't let it, either you're going to sink or you're going to swim. And there's a lot of days where Granny feels like she's sinking. Even on her best day, I felt like I was sinking. Because there's so many different aspects to life. It's not always just about having a job. It's not always about having the best job, the best car, the best house, there's so many facets of life. And it's really hard to hit them all. Especially when you have children, you have jobs, you have obligations, you know, a lot of things go ignored or put on the back burner. It can be exhausting, but you have to keep going. I've learned that life is, ooh, that's strong. Wrenches get thrown at us all the time. I think finding a purpose keeps you going. Thank you, Annoyed, for subscribing. Thank you, hon. For example, people raising kids take care of their family members will often fight, but those without anyone will get tired and give up. Facts. I didn't know how strong I was until I had to be strong. Facts. Forum Blood, appreciate your support by attending the live and subbing today. Sorry, hon, if I didn't see your sub. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. No pain, no gain. In order to be something, you have to go through something. Nobody walks the same walk, so they talk. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read. Look, Granny will never wear her glasses in front of you guys. You will not laugh at me. I am going to get some white glasses, though. When I get those, I will wear them. Walks the same walk and talk and understanding won't be the same. I agree. Hot Granny, I don't know. I ain't feeling too hot. So you guys see something. Granny might be a pretty lady, but when she looks in the mirror, that ain't always what she sees. I see a woman that's going through a lot, that's been through a lot. Just like people, you know, anybody else has been through a lot. Things keep hitting her every day. Manifest, Granny, I have new specs and I still want contacts. Don't erase. Manifest, don't erase it. Don't erase it. Who wants to ask? Is it Baja Blast? Who wants to ask him Granny's famous question? Who wants to ask them? Let's just let them feel invited. Like we've invited them into the conversation. We're going to indulge in conversation. You have such a positive soul. Not right now. I usually try to, but not right now. But I'm human. I'm human. I reach a breaking point just like everyone else. That's why I tell everybody, don't try Granny within the 24-hour period. Give her time to, when you hit me back to back, I don't know. Anything could happen. My brother used to bully me before when he figured out that and he changed fast. Amen to that, Momo. I can feel you're not feeling your best today. I know it will be okay. You're not a quitter. Yeah, those that really know me, they can tell I'm like going through something. Listen, Martin, listen, Martin, Granny loves you. You know that, right? Nobody erased his comment because he really didn't say nothing that bad. But let me tell you something, Martin, listen. This is Granny's page. And we don't do all that tongue wrestling over here. And we definitely don't tongue wrestle about another content creator over here. And to my people, I love all content creators. I love all people. But this is Granny's page. And I just ask that you respect that. That's all. If Granny don't do that on her own page, please don't you do it. I think that's fair for me to ask. You know, Martin, just because you might not like Chase, Granny likes Chase. So when we do things like that, it makes Granny's chat be awkward. Because, Granny's a grown woman, so I don't get in to the YT fights. I don't get into that. It's not my business. We're kind of like at a, different place in life. Can you please show us your cake a little bit, please? What? Gianni, I don't get it. What are you saying? Yeah, we don't do that here, Rack. Keep shining with your positive mindset. It's very hard to keep it positive. Where's my other towel at? Do you see my orange towel in there? It's very hard to keep a positive mindset sometimes, but no, my long one. Wait, no, I have a. I try to stay positive, but it doesn't. Thank you. Hey, look through the thing. Did you get that? All right, yeah, I'll text you. It's hard to stay positive, Granny tries, but I'm proof we all go through something. What Granny's trying to do now, hey, Luke. Yeah, this isn't a messy chat. Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, Manifest, I already know you was about to strike him down. You was about to take him out of here. Granny's a fair woman. Listen, that goes to show you I'm a fair woman. Not only can you ish on Granny, Granny will try to reason with you to why you should be a better person and just be happy. Yeah, this is like a whole happy place. Do you get your strength from good times or most? Hold on. Let me get Gianni out of here because Gianni obviously don't know how to be a grown-up. Do you get your strength from good times the most or from tribulations? My tribulations hit a little different. So as much as they make me strong, they break me on a daily. Does that make sense? Because my tribulations will never change. 99% of my tribulations will never change. It's kind of what the higher power has threw at me. So I really couldn't. I can't put a strong answer on that. Am I on anything pharmaceutical? What would make you ask that, anybody? Do I need to be? Granny's not even really big on medicine. Are you frustrated by all the tests, or did that give you? Are you frustrated by all the tests, or did they give you unpleasant news today? No, beautiful results. No C word anywhere. But they do want to check another organ out. They didn't do my brain and one more. So yes, Momo, Granny wants the spam and the soda. I will take that, Momo. Yeah, only thing I'm on pharmaceutical is cholesterol medicine, and I don't even like to take that. I don't like to take aspirins. I don't like to do none of that. You had an apple for breakfast? I haven't had anything. Do you have any tips for life? Well, that kind of was a tip for life. It didn't seem like it, but there's a lot of life lessons in there. You just have to, I'm going to say this. Any lesson you need in life is in any one of my videos. My videos are nothing but life giving. It's like I'm giving you the game for free. It's up to you what you do with it. You guys feel free to go watch my videos. What I do, I use people on the internet, and I don't want to say use because that's a bad word, but Granny tried to use herself for example. A lot of people don't know Granny. So Granny will pick a YouTuber that's out there wild and just acting up and doing the most where people can publicly see it and people are talking about it. And the thing is, this one YouTuber I'll talk about just because it's this one person. There's a million people just like this one person. So there's life lessons in all my videos on all different type of subjects of life that goes for you, your mama, your sister, your uncle, it could go for anybody. So just feel free to watch them. You know, there's a lot of them, but I drop gems. I'm just saying. Yes, no C word. Now I was very content until I found out we had to check one more organ. I'm like, definitely some cookies. Cookie Monster was my favorite Sesame Street. Oh yeah, I remember Sesame Street child. Regarding today's topic, what are some values do you expect for your man to bring in new dating? Yes, guys, for those who don't know, if you're wondering, is not undressed. She's not trying to be hot to trot. She's doing a skin treatment. Did I say undressed? Yes, I'm not undressed. I'm not trying to be beautiful. If anybody knows, well, that's the word I'm using because the children are on here. If anybody knows Granny's like a tomboy and don't even really know how to be exy, so, so anybody that's coming on here, let's just put that on as a side note. So what is Granny looking for in a man? That's a very good question. What is Granny looking for in a man? He is going to definitely have to be a alpha male. Let's start there. It ain't gonna work unless he's an alpha male. So that's mandatory. I want somebody that's energetic. I'm willing to take weight differences, and the reason why, because I know we're not perfect. And I know that, if I truly care about you, I can help you get fit. So that's really not a thing to me. I do want to have a little attraction. I'm new here. What's the context? I'm sorry. Seriously. Oh, no, fine, hon. We were just talking about how life beats people down. And this is an example of, well, it's a lot of life lessons what we talk about. But basically, Granny's stressed out. And this is what makes me happy is my skin treatment. You guys see I have skin stuff here, skin stuff here. This is what relaxes me. Hey, Samantha. So I want him, and what I mean by fit, I want him to be my level of mobility. No, he doesn't have to be able to do backflips down the road, but I'm a fun person. I like to have fun. I feel like I'm making my advertisement. You know, all guys, if you're watching, Granny's putting it out there. But I want him to be able, Patricia, why are you, hold on, why? What's going on here? Why are my messages not moving? But I want him to be fun. I want to be able to enjoy. I'm old. And he's going to be old. So I want us to have good mobility so that way we can enjoy ourselves. You know, I just don't want to meet him when he can't walk no more or I can't walk no more. I want us to be able to do activities and enjoy ourselves that way. Does that make sense? Am I asking for too much? I mean, because it's not like we got a whole lifetime to live at this point. You know, reality, regardless how I look, how pretty I am, oh, my stomach's growling. Regardless of what's going on, I've already lived 3/4 of my life. So the reality is we're in our last run. So if we can't enjoy ourselves, you know, I want to find somebody that I actually have a connection with. You know, when we get old, we truly do love each other. Not we're just doing this to do this because this is our last round and our last chance, and we're just willing to accept. If I'm going to accept, I'll just go to heaven alone with my children. Cam, go there. Where you at, honey bun? Does height matter in dating? Granny is 5'3". I definitely don't want nobody shorter than me. I do prefer a taller man, but like I said, I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of faults myself. So certain things will be looked around. If you're able to treat me like the queen that I am and support me and stuff, and I don't mean financially, make me feel like the princess. A grown man knows what I'm saying. A lot of things will be overlooked, just as if it's no different when the man is dating a woman. He'll date a woman with no money, or you know, women do the same thing, or date a woman that you know, face might not be as beautiful, or this might not be, or the body might, you know, because at the end of the day, in order to really wife someone or husband somebody, the outer shell makes a difference, but not as big of a difference as we think. Because when we're young, you guys, by the way, please subscribe to Granny's page. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. You only get 1 or 2 real loves in life. Let's start there. But when you're young, you're dating for different things. You're going to accept certain things, and a lot of things aren't going to matter. And I want to say this in a certain way because I do have young adults on here. Let me think of good wording. We're meant to do certain things. Like biologically, our clock just says, okay, you know, you're going to do these things. And I don't even want to say the clock, but we're just meant to do certain things. And I think all adults know what I mean. So when you're younger and you're looking for somebody, you're looking for somebody who defines, you want the most beautiful, you want the best of the best, you want the body, you want the big arms. Why? Because your body's telling you to Everybody, adults know what I'm saying. Hey, Simpson. Hey, Bay. So when you're older, my age, you've already had children. A lot of us have grandchildren. You know, people have kind of, whoever we're going to be, we're already that person. I mean, you can always make little improvements on yourself, but who we are is who we are now. So, you know, you got to be able to come into this and say, hey, I accept you for who you are, what you do, how you act. And, you know, I got to be able to say the same. And, you know, I want to have somebody I can have hobbies. We have to have like hobbies. You know, it's just, I don't think I'm asking a lot. That is, what do you need, honey bun? I got it. Listen, if you want the game, go watch my videos, Thaddeus. There's everything you need to know in there about. I got thousands of different life scenarios in there. I've had a weird day, but it's been good. I lost $30 on the stock market today, but a family member randomly saw me go out getting some food and they gave me $40. God is good. Amen. I'm sorry about that $30. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that, hon. Could be worse. It could be way worse, Ghetto Planet. Is it true that every woman has a little Eve in her? What do you mean? So are we saying mean, Jimmy? Is that the word we're saying? If that's the question you're asking, I would say yes. I was always told to fall in love with the eyes because they never change. Hey, beautiful. Nice to meet you, love. Hey, honey bun. Nice to meet you. Love what you're saying. You are correct. You are a queen and deserve to be treated and cared for and supported. As much intimacy is more than sex. It's about adding value to your life, laughter, positive vibes, trust, and real love. Yes, Anthony. Now, here's another thing. Thank you. Say it again. Granny's man, whoever he's going to be, has to challenge her mind. And I think we all kind of know what that means. He has to make me laugh. He has to make me laugh. I'm going to support him when he has a good day, bad day. I want him to support me if I got a job promotion or a flat tire. I gained $40 randomly. Thought I made a $10 profit. Great vibes. Checkmate. Good job, Ghetto. Yeah, you know, let's say we're at home, we're bored. You know, I want to do yard work. You want to go out there and do yard work with me? You know, when I get a husband or a man and we're housing together, you know, I want our yard to look the best of the best. And there's, you know, are you going to get out there and help me or I got to do it all? Am I cutting grass by myself? Like, what are we doing here? Once you can stimulate the mind, you can stimulate the body. That's right. Stimulate my mind. That's what means more to me than anything. Stimulate my mind and make me laugh. Understand where I've been in life. Understand where it brought me. Just see the beauty in who I am. You know, respect what life has thrown at me. No, respect decisions Granny has made in life and realize that it has turned Granny into a very beautiful woman. You know, here's an example. For those that know, Granny came from the streets. Granny chose to go into the streets herself because Granny never use my body. Granny didn't want to have to depend on men for money. Granny didn't want to lay up with men for money. Granny didn't want to do a lot of things. And I'm not saying all women do this, but life is hard when you're young and have kids. And whenever it was, Granny wasn't going to do it. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to do what the boys do. And I'm going to get the power, I'm going to get the respect or whatever. So I want somebody to understand, first and foremost, understand Granny came from there. Even though she's managed stores that same amount of time, she's also been there. So her demeanor is going to be a little bit different. She's going to be I'm alpha female. You know, so once again, it kind of links into you have to be alpha male. Now, here's a prime example. I was dating somebody that was in the army. The highest rank there was. I've dated police officers. I've dated thugs. I've dated all types of businessmen. I've dated everything. I'm gonna give you two examples just so you'll understand. Police officer, good guy. Good guy. Would have been good to Granny. Would have been good for Granny. Good for, good to. But because Granny was stronger than her mentally, stronger than him mentally, it would have never worked. In some situations that will work. But for Granny, I want a man to be a man at all times. If I feel like I'm more dominating or more, stronger than him in any form or fashion, it just doesn't feel like a man to me. And that's not a man for me, because once you make a man feel like he's not a man, that relationship is over. You're just sitting there wasting time. Please double back so body count is high, or what you saying? What? Winston, what do you think? What do you think? I have a 2 body count? What do you think, Winston? What are you saying, Winston? What are you saying? I'm somebody's grandma. What are you saying? You want me to act like I'm brand new? You want me to act like I haven't had some boyfriends? What are you saying? Do you think Granny's ashamed? What are you saying? Granny's never had to use her body. Let me tell you something about Granny, Winston. Granny lays up with men because she wants to, not because she's had to. Understand that. But look no further. It's about respecting your past, learning from the present, embracing the future, a true companion and best friend. See, Anthony, you understand what I'm saying. Personally, if my girl can't spin me in the air, she ain't the one. Oh, I love that. See, that's why I love talking to you guys. See, it's little comments like that that just cheer me up so much, so much, so much. What is your background? What do you mean by what is my background, hon? Who's looking for a man? Granny's looking for a man. Jeff, I don't do you no more. I tried to call you 3 times. Are you okay? I mean, what's going on? How can I be your friend? Granny's like all tomboy, but you make it really hard to be your friend. You got to throw me the signal. Like if you're laying up, like put L-U, like Lou. Like that means I know you got company. But how do I know you're even breathing, Jeff? Well, you can't do me like this. Being your friend, Jeff, is hard to be. I'm just saying. And I have never had problems being friends with any man. But Jeff, you are giving me a run for my money. I'm just saying. Am looking for one. Why is the dog's water bowl behind you? Baby, this ain't no water bowl. You don't know what a mixing bowl looks like? You don't know what a mixing bowl looks like? Granny has a chihuahua. So how would that even work out? Once again, anybody, what's Granny doing? When this stuff comes out, what's Granny doing? When Granny's stressed out, what does she do? Thanks for reminding me. I forgot to do this. Appointment test, we will talk about it. 3 days worth, Jeff? Jeff, it's hard to be your friend. I'm cutting you off. You do it again, I'm cutting you off. I'm talking about your phone, going to the answer machine. Out of all my guy friends, Granny does not have girlfriends, guy friends. Out of all my guy friends, Jeff, you are the most difficult. Anybody else, hey, what's up? I'm busy. You have people thinking you're in the hospital, child. Stress me out. Stress me out. From one granny to another, all women need to feel some form of security. That's right. I need to know if someone's going to kick in our door. Are you going to hide with the grandchildren and I'm holding it down, or do you got it? That's what I need to know. See, my dad ruined it for me. This is one thing my dad told me. He said, listen, we are meant to breed. And I'm just using certain words. He said, you're meant to have children. You're meant to do all that. He said, it's a different day. He said, probably whoever you have a kid with, you're not going to be with them anyways. He said, let's just call a thing a thing. That's where I get that from. He said, let's just call a thing a thing. And I didn't understand what he was saying at the time. And all he used to say is a different day. It's a different day. It's a different day. Oh, you're old. You don't know what you're talking about. Actually, my dad knew everything. My dad knew everything. But one thing my dad told me, he said, Granny, your stream is becoming more popular. More people here on average. I know, ghetto. I'm so excited. Now I think people are starting to see Granny is really dropping gems and like multiple gems during one video. And I'm doing the skincare thing. It would be better if I sat at the desk and all that, but Granny didn't have it. I didn't want to move from furniture. Here I am. I'm still in the YouTuber. So what my dad told me, I had a baby at 15 and I had a baby. I had two babies by 19. And boy, was my dad upset about that. I got a whooping both times. I'm just letting you know. Not a whooping like you think, but he let me know, man. All right now. My children never did anything like that, but I understand why he felt the way he felt. But this is what he told me. He said, listen, we're meant to breed. It's a different day. You're going to have children. He said, you probably ain't going to be with them men, just like the man down the road is going to have a bunch of children. He probably won't be with none of them women. He said, because once again, it's a biological thing. We're meant to do certain things. He said, that's all I'm going to tell you. Live your life. You know, you're going to do what you're going to do. You're going to go through a lot of turmoil in the process because people these days can't get love and lust confused. So everything he just mentioned, oh, you think you love this one and you have a baby by him. I mean, let's call it, it's really what's going on in the world. That's why there's all these divorces. That's why all these, it's not like when our grandparents were together when the whole family stayed together. Grandpa didn't leave. He stayed there and raised all the kids. In my parents' age group is when parents started getting divorced and everybody, and it was a sin and it was bad and oh my gosh, and now they're trash but now it's like everybody does it. I understand. Take your time. Let's talk about it. Appreciate you. I will a lot going on. Are you okay, Jeffy? Granny hasn't been reading your comments. Are you okay? I'm going to call you later. You probably ain't going to answer the phone, but I'm calling you. It just say, hey, it's 911. I can't talk but I'm concerned about you. Amazing tattoo around your neck. What does it symbolize? Oh, a real man will find you absolutely beautiful, lady wise, and funny. Thank you, honey bun. But anyway, so like my dad said, you're going to have kids. You're going to do, he said, I guarantee you're not going to be with those people. In my mind, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I've been with this man already that I have kids by 10 years. You don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, he's been giving me the game the whole time. And I'm like every other young adult, you don't know what you're talking about. But what he was trying to tell me, and he did tell me, but once again, I was like, phew, like every other young adult, I knew what I was talking about. But what he was saying was basically live your life, have fun, focus on yourself, try not to have babies by everybody, try not to do this, try not to do that, because there's a reaction for every action. So everything you do is going to affect you in many different ways down the line. And he also put me up on game where you can't love them all. You think you love them all, but once again, less than love, less than love. You only get one or two real loves in life. And he said, you have to love who loves you. It's not about how they look. It's not about what they have. And he'd be like, of course you want somebody that can take care of you as a man should a woman. But he says, as a woman, you always do your part. It's not about him buying you purses, bags, none of that. And you guys know I'm not even that type of woman anyways. But he said you always be able to stand on your own because what if he falls ill? You have to be able to take care of him. Just like what if you fall ill? That's what real love is. And I kind of stuck by that ever since. So, basically he was trying to tell me, okay, I know you're going to lay up with men. I know you're going to do this. I know you're going to do that. But don't give them your heart. Understand, it's just something you're doing now. It's not forever. Your forever you haven't met. Your forever will find you. And like he said, women don't find their husbands find their wives. Women don't find their husbands find their wives. First child at 40, same law applies. Thank you, Anthony. Oh, my car mouse. Yes, that's so cool. I got 3 of them. I bought them. How I found these? I homeschool other people's children. And I'm like, I had to buy them laptops. I'm like, well, they need, a mouse for their computer. I didn't know they did, but they told me. So I'm like, I want to get something that's going to be cool, that'll make it kind of fun to use it. And I bought these for the kids. I started out with one, and I'm like, let me get it, see how it works. Then I bought let me see, I was mentoring, homeschooling 12 kids, so I bought 12, and then I bought 6 for this house alone, just for us. But I got the corny ones. I could have got Ferraris. Could have got cool ones. But here I am I want yellow because the YouTube room has yellow. I want pink because I'm a girl. So I got the lame ones, but I want to get better ones. Thank you, DJ. Yes, it is cool. And it actually has lights, you guys. Only thing, though, I would suggest if you get these. See how this is made? It's open. I would put tissue or something in here because the batteries always pop out. So that sucks. Double tap the screen and like everyone, the yellow is the best. Go, let me help you out of here. Yeah, so basically, I want somebody that's going to encourage me. Hey, you haven't been to the gym today. What are we doing? When I go to mentor my children, I come home and I'm like, oh man, such and such did this and such, how can I put it? I'm wife material, but I'm not a stay-at-home wife. I don't want to be bought. I'm always going to work. I'm not rich, but I'm always going to work because I'm not just going to sit in the house. I don't care if it's part-time. I'm going to work part-time till the day I go to, I'm just not the type to sit at the house. I want to have my own little pocket money. I want to be able to help on a bill. I want to be able to, take my man out to dinner or buy him them $100 shoes that he needs for work. Or put groceries in the house. I just don't want to be dependent on a man's money. I will never do that. Keep shining and staying positive. I'm trying. I've had guys I dated, who was it? The Army guy. He brings a lot of money in every month just on retirement, more than people, yeah, decent. He's like, hey, you ain't got to do nothing. I'm like, what? So most guys my age, that's not saying they're sugar daddies or nothing like that, but they kind of just, they're willing to do man things, because a man is meant to be a provider. And especially an older guy, he's been there and did that and understands what it is. It ain't his first time rodeo. And not just him, but a lot of guys. I just want you to stay at home, and we're going to travel and I don't want to do that. I'm not saying I don't want to travel, but I just don't want to stay at home. I'm not a your all day beck and call. I have to have my own space. I want my man to have his own space. As much as we like to be together, we have to be apart too, so that way we can desire each other. We don't want to smother each other. Oh, you're still making bracelets, Momo? Momo, I seen your bracelets. They were very beautiful, baby. I'm glad you reminded me. They were very, very beautiful. Yes, I went and checked her out. Manifest when you get time, go to her page. She made the cutest bracelets ever. That's right, my 90-year-old mother told me one mistake she made was that she chased and picked her husbands, all 6 of them, enough said. That's right. I'm not chasing my husband. Listen, either you see me and you come and get me or you don't. And if you don't, I'm going to go to heaven with my children. That's it. I'm not going to accept in and settle in. That's stuff I did when I was younger. I'm grown now. I ain't got time for that. New subscriber, you touch my heart, made me think of my sister who passed away from C. She has an awesome sense of humor, and that brought great joy to every like you. I know what you're saying. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for the sub. I'm glad to have you. Thanks for your support. And just know I support you because I understand and we have a lot in common. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot of future conversations on that. But remember, anytime we talk about it, we call it the C word. But it's nice to have people that understand that. So I actually can have a conversation. So the higher power must have sent you to me for a reason. And I respect that. People are put in your life for a season or a reason. Yes, manifest. I guess her parents are going to help her get a website or something going. And she's going to sell her bracelets and then she's going to, make different bracelets and necklaces along the way and all of that. So, Momo, we are definitely keeping up with you, hon. When that happens, we're all going to grab one. I guarantee you that. So let us know when you give that website on up. We support anybody and everybody. So today, is there anybody that has anything good that has happened to them? Or if you need prayer, just say you need prayer. I won't pray out loud because the reason is a lot of us have different beliefs on here, but we will remember you and we will do prayer off of here. I don't try to force my religion or my thoughts or anybody on anything on anybody, but anybody on this page is like-hearted, like Granny, good-hearted, and care about people. So we will support you if it's good or bad, but we will not pray on here, but we will pray off here. We're just good people. We're good people. I can make bracelets with charms. Yeah, I'm not, listen, Granny ain't out there chasing no man. Granny's man will find her. Keep shining and stay positive. Yes, Preppy. Yeah, we're like, oh, I'm lonely. I gotta have somebody. I need somebody. Here's this person. I'm attracted. And you're just so much trying to be part of something. You're gonna realize down the line that you ain't even happy with what you're part of. My husband is going to find me. That's it, and that's all. Whoop, 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 whoop. And when he does, just know you got a feisty one. She's pretty, she's feisty, and she loves hard. And she likes to do yard work. And that's it. She's a tomboy, but a tom girl. If you were to pop up with, and future husband, if Granny were to get mad at you, a couple jugs of ribbled chocolate milk, I might be a little less mad. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, what's up? Just cruising through. Hey, Tamika, what are we talking about? We were talking about life lessons. And now I'm telling everybody that Granny is getting ready to look for a man. Granny has a mask on her face right now. She also has stuff all over her body. Hey, Bulldog. I'm fine. How are you doing? Hello, Z. I'm going to call you Z. Oh, it's my exercise bra. It's nothing fancy. Not an exercise bra, but I'm calling it a bra. It's an exercise thing. Doing skin treatments. I've just had, if you're just coming in, stressed out. My best friend done me wrong. Granny been to the doctor. Granny been waiting to see if she had the C word. Granny is like everybody else and has a life, and life hits her hard, and blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Bulldog. Everybody thinks Granny's on here like trying to be like this hot to trot mama. But if people really know that like Granny's like a tomboy, I don't even, here's another thing, guys. I do not know how to walk like a lady. I'm just letting you know. Not saying I'm walking like a boy, a man. I'm not saying that. But I don't have that, what's it called? That flowy. I know you think I would have it, but I really don't have it. I had it when I was younger, but I don't know. It's not there now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not like that bulldog. Anybody that knows Granny knows she's not like that. Feminine, that's the word. I'm not super feminine. Even though I do love men, I do birth children, stuff like that. But if Granny had the option of what she was gonna wear, actually, you guys don't know it. I'm actually kind of uncomfortable because this feels girly to me. But the only reason I'm used to it is because I've been in like swimsuits and dance clothes my whole life, gymnastic wear. But if I had my choice, do you know what I would wear? Jordans, shorts, and a t-shirt. Or like two-piece outfits. Granny's already wore high heels and dresses, and I've already been that person. I just like, or girl outfits, but not like the traditional girl outfit. I just like to be comfortable. I've been there and did that. I want to be comfortable. And a tennis shoe, I'm comfortable in. So nice little pair of shorts. Everybody has seen how Granny dresses already outside of the work clothes. I do have girly clothes, but that's for like if I'm going somewhere with the children or with the somewhere with the children. I'll stick to that. Yeah, Granny don't really like. I do like dresses, but it has to be a comfy dress. I'm not going out there in the dress hugging my whole body, over that. Just a little different now, a little different. I just like comfy stuff. I really like comfy stuff. Slippers, sweatpants, and tank top for me. Send me your address, honey, and I'll send you one of my shirts. Bulldog, I'm gonna get a what's that called? I'm gonna get a PO box. Am I saying that right? PO box? Granny, I'm the same way. I never liked dresses or skirts, but I love shorts. And you know what? It's hard for me to find pants to fit me. And this everybody knows I don't have no big behind. So it's not that. I don't have big thighs, neither. My calves are so big where I can't even find jeans to fit over my calves. I can't find boots to fit on my calves. So stretchy is always good for Granny. I would be honored if you were to wear one of my shirts. Oh, Bulldog, I definitely will. I will shout you out, all of that good stuff. I was supposed to do that a long time ago, and I'm like, I was just letting life beat me down. I'm like, oh, I don't have time. Too much stuff's going on. I don't want to. But now I know it really needs to be done. How did your calves get so big? Does anybody know how many inches my calves are? Who knows me? Who here knows how big my calves are? Because people don't really realize. Pittman says 15. Who knows how big my calves are? Oh, yeah, my calves are fine. My calves are fine. But my calves are a size for a reason. Lucy says 15. I've never seen them. Oh, let me show you, honey. Hold on. Can you see them? Can you see them? See this compared to this. You see the size. Who knows how big my calves are? Guys, Granny's out of shade. She only got a six-pack line. We see my one little pack popping in, but it ain't there yet. Maybe 14. That's how I want mine to look. Oh, 17, LOL. I don't know. Same been there, did that. So who knows how many inches around Granny's calves are? That's a good one. Please don't stand up again. Bulldog, children. Let me, no. No. So if anybody's wondering, my calves are actually 18 inches around. Yeah, yeah, Bulldog. The children sneak in. I'm sorry. IDK, she's beautiful. Yes, Granny's inches are inches. Granny's calves are 18 inches around. I said 17, so close. I measured my thighs. I think they were like early 20s or something. It wasn't that much bigger than my calf. So an 18-inch calf is very, and look, Granny's not even like juiced up. You see, like I don't have no muscle or nothing right now. So those 18-inch calves will easily go to 21, 22, 23. You can't even fit the 18-inch calves in boots, let alone the 20, 22, 23. My second guess was 18 after seeing them. Oh, yeah, they're 18. They're 18. How old are you? Answer if you want to. How old do you think I am? How old does everybody think I am? So you'll see now that even though, and my doctor did tell me, I said, can I exercise yet? And she gave me the no. She gave me the no. I have been sneaking into the gym, but she gave me the definite no. She wants me to wait at least another month or two. I'm not, gonna maybe follow them exact rules, but I'm not going to go hard like I usually would. But just know my little see, you see it, right? Under this fat are packs waiting to come out. I love boots and high heels. Let's see how old you guys think Granny is. Yeah, oh yeah. And my doctor today, she's like, lay down. And I'm like, why? Lay down, why? You've already checked me. And we're like, I don't want to say we're best friends or nothing like that, but we get along really good. It's like an office friendship. She knows about my kids, stuff like that. Even though my kids are grown, we talk. We're elders, so we talk. And she's like, lay down. I'm like, why? Why am I doing that? And we were actually holding hands at one point because we were passing something back and forth, so our hands were touching. And I tried to grab her hand. I'm thinking she's guiding me back. She's like, no. And she put her hand right here. She's like, yeah, I know what you were doing. And I'm like, because when you lean back, you can, like my core is strong. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is like a brick. This is like really like a brick. Under this fat is like all muscle. And she's, well, not all muscle, but beginning muscle. And anyways, when she leaned me back, she went like this. She said, yeah, I know what you were. Yeah, you were in the gym. She said, because I checked your stomach before surgery, and you've been back in the gym. Why are you always in underwear? Well, actually, this is what I wear to exercise, hon. Sean, I am in what you call underwear. This is gymnastic right here, by the way. Because I am doing, what do you think I'm doing? What do you think this stuff is? What do you think? You don't see nothing on my face? I know you can tell my face is like wider than everything else. I know you see that. All right, so how old do they think Granny is? You are 56, 37, 48, 37, 37, 101. Bulldog. Pittman says she's 55 plus. You got those calves from your parents. Please be respectful. What made you say that? Any woman chatting? You're a grown woman, so have some dignity. Sean, I have more dignity than probably most of the people you know in life. I'm just saying. That's calling a thing a thing. I think you're probably right around my age, 55. What is your favorite color? 37, 53, 52, 37. Lucy's like, look, I don't even know. That last 10, 20 pounds makes it a huge difference. Why do I have a small chest? Because maybe that's what the higher power thought that this woman should have. Did you ever think that? And I just want to put you guys up on game. I want you guys to understand something, okay? You guys do realize that Granny is Asian. So even though Granny's black and all these other things, you do realize, I just hate to hit the bell on the head, but you do realize that Asians really don't have, I'm just saying, you do realize we're not walking around thick like horses. You do know Asians have a traditional body type. And I've actually overexceeded the body type. Not here, but just size alone. Yes. I mean, I don't know if you know that. I mean, yes, Pittman, I'm Filipino and a bunch of other things. A bunch of different Asians. If she's Asian, she's 70. Pittman, if you know. But let me tell you something. My mother, I think she's just now starting to get gray hair. My dad is Caucasian, so I got a turkey neck, like I'm aging different. I'm just saying. Honey, you're like me, a mutt. I know, but please don't call me a mutt. My daddy chose my mom, so he planned this out. Lord, I love your energy. Keep that positive energy. Thank you, honey bun. Like this video, share this live, sub to the channel, hit the notification, support via super chat, super stickers. Memberships are also available. Foreign Blood, who is me, appreciates your support. And the reason I used Foreign Blood for a name is because I am foreign. Shout out, mommy. No, Manifest isn't about Pittman. Manifest is very good to Granny, actually. Very, very good to Granny. Show us your weird object. What weird object? And please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to Granny's channel. Yes, so let me put you guys up on game. Granny's skin is yellow because she's Asian. Asians are the true yellow people. So when you hear black people say you're yellow, and they're calling themselves yellow, that was actually an Asian term first. And yes, there are yellow black people, but that was actually a Asian thing many, 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 many moons ago. There might be. If there was, Keisha, it wouldn't be a little roach. It would be a big outside roach that snuck in. What else was I saying? Oh, so if anybody knows Asian people, if you guys really pay attention to Asian bodies, and you can really tell in the men, they're traditionally shorter, thinner. They have a small physique. It just is what it is. And a real Asian, there's a percentage of them that don't even get musty. It's just a gene they have, and they don't even get musty. So imagine they don't even have to wear deodorant. Granny has to wear deodorant. It didn't work for me. I love your positive energy, but LOL, I was joking. They have a small physique. They do, Pittman. So anybody that knows, Asians have small physiques. So the fact that I was even, when somebody says you got those calves from your family, I think not. You don't like Asian? I'm sorry. Please tap the screen to like, please, everyone. Yeah, Granny ain't got roaches in her house, but Granny does get outside bugs in her house all the time because her grown children leave her door open. And you know, so crazy, guys, not to change the subject, but my grandchildren don't even leave the door open as much as my grown children. And I'm having like a hard time figuring that out. But my grown children, they like stalk me. I got one here right now. This one specific one got his own house. He won't go home. Ever since I've had surgery, he's been here. He will stand there with my front door open, talking to his buddies, just talking, just doing whatever. By the end of the night, the YouTube room will be filled with every flying creature you could even think of. Yes, Addie, I have no tatas. I am Asian. Is that unheard of in the Asian community? Just trying to figure it out. Grant, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Beautiful, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and share the screen. We truthfully appreciate it. Thanks. Hey, Cam, where have you been, honey bun? Let's talk about it. Says, hit the like button. Big Jeff, you're my Asian counterpart. Will you tell people that I don't know what they think when you see an Asian woman with all this and all that? Not saying it cannot happen, but most of the time, either they're out of shape or B, they bought it. Because no, this is not our traditional bodies are not voluptuous. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. I think we're the same age. Hey, Shan. Is it Shanzay? Shanzay? Granny, you going to start your dating show? You know there's dozens of fellas waiting to swoop you off your feet. I don't know. I'm wondering. I'm wondering, do I have any future husbands in the room? I'm wondering. That's why I do want to start my dating show, but I got to make sure that I actually have a group that is willing to even participate. Granny don't like to do nothing for nothing. Jeffy says, oh yeah, and a lot of people did not know that Jeffy is my Asian counterpart. Manifest, did you know that? Rural Jules, did you know that? Jeffy is Asian as well. I know he looks like a whole black man, but he's Asian as well. And he says, we are smaller, shorter people. All my children are taller and bigger than me in size. So if you got pay, okay, Jeff, that's a good example. If you go look at Jeff's picture on his thing where he's like, and he was having all those babies with all them women because he was like so hot to trot, that's what an Asian body looks like. That's what an Asian body looks like. Now, I'm not talking about the abs because, you know, he had like 500 abs, but the actual size of his physique, that's what an Asian body looks like. So if anybody wants to know what a male Asian body looks like, go on Jeff's community wall. You'll see a picture where he has like 25 abs. But just pay attention, like take away the muscles and just know that size down to the waist and all is what an Asian male's body looks like. The traditional, or shall I say majority. Granny, I'm subbing to you. You are cool and I love you. I saw you now. Thank you, honey bun. If you love a guy and he is no kill squad because a woman will adjust to that. So anytime, let me just put you up on game. Anytime a woman, it'll be a little rocky at first, but a woman will adjust to whoever she's with. Kill squad. So if you're messing with somebody and you're like, hey, something ain't right, it's because, yeah, something ain't right. She's been elsewhere. I'm just saying. Over time, yes, a woman will adjust and it will be enough. A lady ain't never told you, but I'm going to tell you. Listen to one of his videos as he gives some details about himself. I know he recently put up a new post. I must complete it. Jeff, your videos are so low. I cannot figure out what the heck is going on. I was trying to call you and tell you about that. Like you so suck. Yes, when I saw Jeff take off his glasses, I saw the Vietnamese in his eyes. Yes, guys, everybody thinks Jeff is like a whole black man, but he's not. Jeff actually looks like he could be the grandpa of one of my grandsons. So a lot of Asians, even though they think they're pure, they're kind of bred in with a lot of other Asians. So yeah, so me and Jeff are the same. We are Team Asian. Only difference between me and Jeff is Granny has a white daddy. So all my cousins and everybody look like Jeff or darker. They just look like black people with the traditional slant. When you have, I look like this because I have a white dad. But when you have that many nationalities, well, I think Jeff is a little bit, he don't have as many ethnicities as me, but not every child you have is going to come out looking Asian. Not every child is going to look, every child's going to look like something different. So, interesting. Momo, you got a paper cut. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Granny, your YT photo are definitely giving Asian eyes. Are you talking about the picture of the eyes? Is that what you're talking about? The picture of the eyes? If so, I have a good story behind that. Is that what you're referring to? The picture where it's just the eyes? Or are you talking about my eyes? Let me know, Royal Jules, because then I have like some FYI about those eyes, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, so this whole time while you guys thought my man mod, and not everybody, some people knew, but you guys thought you were just dealing with a black man. No, Jeff is an Asian. Those are my daughter's eyes. Those are my daughter's eyes. So do you see the difference in her eyes and my eyes? Actually, my eyes did look like that at one point in time. Not that much, but I'm getting older. But as you see, I have a slant. And one of my eyes is a different type of slant than the other slant. So if you see when I smile and stuff, my eyes go. I'm just old. I got the same slant. But not the slant she has. Yeah, the photo of the Asian eyes. That's my daughter's eyes. Yes, I can produce children that are blacker than me and have more Asian eyes. Yes. But then I like many of her pictures can't. Yes, I like that photo. But then I like many of her pictures can't tell stories without saying. The blood is strong. Yes, I got it. Well, I don't know if you've seen my grandchildren. One of my twins have Asian eyes, but it's not even like his mama's Asian eye. It's more of like a Jeffy Vietnamese slant. So if anybody wonders, that's my daughter's eyes on the page. So we all, like I said, we have so many ethnicities in us. We're all pulling out different things. I look more Hispanic and my brother looks like Native American. Almond-shaped eyes, yep. My sister, she looks like you should be buying Chinese food from her. I mean, so I don't know, that just happens. But in all my family, everybody has at least one person that has Asian eyes. Now, I don't know what Asian slant you're going to get, but my grandson and my oldest son have the same eyes. I got cousins that have those eyes. Then I got cousins that have the eyes like my daughter. So we all have, yeah. Thank you, Royal Jules. Yeah, so we all look different. So just know, Granny put that Asian in the blood. Listen, I made my own team. My dad knew what he was doing. He saw my mom. He's like, oh, yeah, she's a baddie. Back then they were hippies. They didn't wear, and they, and she was a baddie. She was a baddie. And he loved her. And he produced his own squad, his own race of people. And here we are. And I continue to produce our own race of people because now we have Haitian, Haitian and the babies. So when people hear me say Blasian, What I'm really saying is we're Haitian, Asian, you sometimes you gotta pick. When you're as many things as us, you just don't you can't name them all. This week I might be, next week I might say, but just know everything I say I am. But the list is like big, very big. So if you notice, that's why my grandchildren look different. They're twins. My grandchildren are actual twins, born on the same day, minutes apart. Did you notice how one is smaller? Arms, legs, height. That's a traditional Asian body. Did you see the other one was taller, like by this much? He don't have the Asian body. He has more of a Pacific Islander body. He's gonna be bigger than his dad. So yeah, we're in so many different things. Who knows? All I'm curious is anybody gonna throw one that looks like Granny? I think that would be the ultimate. Is anybody gonna have one that looks like Granny? I want the light eyes, I want the light skin, and the good hair. And not because my skin is, nothing's perfect on me. I just think it would be cool later on down the line if somebody had a kid that looked like Granny. I mean, it's possible, it's a chance it'll happen. Mama, what's the difference in looks of Native and Hispanic? I'm curious. Yes, it's a cocktail. That's like, somebody have a light great 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 grandmother, and then you'll start seeing them have somewhere in the family some real light children will be popping up. So someone somewhere is going to have someone that looks like Granny, and that will be very cool. All I'm saying is just name them after me. That's all I'm saying. It would just be cool. Because I don't really have anybody to identify with because I don't have family members that look like me. They're all black, so they're predominantly black. They don't have, if we were to take a family picture, you could tell what you would think is, oh, they're black, but they're from an island. You can tell there's something going on. Oh yeah, Lex, you didn't know that? Yeah, there's actually a certain Asian body. And if you don't understand, you can look at one of my twins, and the smallest one, they're twins, born 2 minutes apart, 1 minute apart. You'll see one is very petite and short and his eyes are different, his eyelids are different. That's a traditional Asian. Jeff, my mod Jeff, go look at his body. Yes, he has, before the accident, he has a traditional Asian body too. I don't think I know any natives. I work with a lot of Burmese and Africans though. Oh, and he has a little bit of a tan. Theo, honey bun, I have stuff all over my body, baby. Look, skincare 101. I can't put clothes on, okay? I'm sitting on a towel. Do you think I'm sitting on a towel for a reason? Let's just, when you come in, just, just, just look around. Look around. Hold on, let me fix this so I can be more efficient. Let me fix this. Sometimes you need to look around. I mean, I think it's on the thumbnail. I think there's somewhere on here that says this is a skin video. I'm just I know my phone is going dead. That's why, yeah, I'm like on 5%. So listen, you guys, I gotta get off. My phone is dead. That's why I'm starting to blur up. So please, never that, Cece. Never that. Your mama's dirty, baby. I'm far from dirty. Cece, and if you don't know, Granny has somebody that bathes her. Her Asian counterpart. So I'm definitely not dirty. I don't even have to bathe myself. Just like to drop that there. Granny, do you, queen? You look great. So anyways, you guys, I'm not going to hold you up any longer because my phone is going dead. I'm getting blurry. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to Granny's channel. So please like and subscribe. I love you guys. Thanks for having all my mods in the house, all my friends in the house. Cam, Manifest, hold on. I ain't gonna be able to get all the shout outs, but I'm a participator. You guys, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, y'all. Cam, Manifest, Royal Jules, Momo. Okay, let's talk about it. Big Jeff. Bad Tooth, CC, Lorenzo, Theo, Lex G. David. Anybody and everybody who has came to watch my video, anybody who has said kind words to Granny, anybody who just came, just thank you. Just thank you for coming. You guys, once again, Manifest says, hold on. Granny not old, but her spirit, she young as always. Yes, I do have a very young spirit. Don't tell the world, just don't let them think I'm an old lady. Don't let them know. You guys, I have some good exercise vids on there. I'm going to start uploading more. I've been talking to YouTube about a couple things. So I'm definitely going to put something on there. I'm going to do leg stretches. It's going to probably not monetize, but I'm going to do leg stretches and just show you the basic leg stretch. I'll have that posted in a couple minutes in my shorts. Please like, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. I will continue to do my skincare videos, my life lessons, my everything, but there will be a lot more exercise videos in my shorts. I had to talk to YouTube and I had to see what was going on because they were red flagging Granny left and right, left and right, left and right. But I think now, I kind of, I got a little bit of understanding, and that's it. Pamela, I love you. Lex G, I love you. Everybody, I love you. By the way, please like 70 people. Can I get at least one subscriber while I'm on here? 70 people. 70 people. I know I'm good for one subscriber. Granny's at 4,199. Granny's trying to get to 4,200. I know I'm good for one. Now, I was just at 400. So now I'm at 200 2 days later. Can I get one subscriber to take me to 4,200? I know Granny's good for the 4,200. Yes, I love you guys. You guys are really kind to Granny. You see how Granny was all upset and distraught and just going through the most. And see, sometimes, actually talking to people or just telling a little bit about yourself or whatever it is can tremendously help you a lot. And sometimes don't be afraid to talk. It might not make sense to others, but some people are willing to listen. And sometimes it ain't the fact of them listening, it's just the fact of you saying it and getting it out, and you feel better, and Granny feels 10 times better. And I thank you guys for that. Now, I might get on here later on and be angry because I've had time to brew it up and think about it. But but thanks for bringing me around. I appreciate it. Granny's at 4,201 subscribers. So thank you guys for the last 2 people. If I get a couple more, I wouldn't be mad. But thanks for getting me there. I reached my goal. I love you guys. I will see you later. Subscribe and turn on your alert buttons. Check my shorts. Thank you, Preppy. I love you. Martin, I love you, honey. But I will see you guys later. I love you. Have a good day.